Well, first, let me say that it's a pleasure to be here. It's a critical issue that we are addressing. Police Foundation has been focused on the issue of gun violence now for decades. Excuse me. We've done national surveys looking at it. We focused primarily in our earlier years on the use of force by police officers, but we've become increasingly concerned about gun violence in general. We know, for example, in 2011 there were 173 police officers killed. We also recognize that of the ages from 10 to 24 years old, young folks in our country, gun violence is the second leading cause of death. Another thing that we recognize is that no individual or organization can effectively deal with this issue alone. The Police Foundation is the coordinating partner for the National Law Enforcement Partnership Against Gun Violence. This organization was formed in 2010 by the IACP, the International Association of Chiefs of Police, that managed to bring all of these organizations together. Our concern is that this problem is going to undermine the core principles of our democratic republic unless we begin to get control of it. And I'd like to also thank the Joyce Foundation. Nina Vinnick is here from Joyce for providing the resources for the partnership to get off the ground and to begin to gain some momentum. I wanted to first just read for you the list of organizations that are participating in our partnership, and then tell you a little bit about what we stand for. It's the Commission on Accreditation for Law Enforcement Agencies, the Hispanic American Police Command Officers Association, the International Association of Campus Law Enforcement Administrators, the International Association of Chiefs of Police, Major City Chiefs Association, the National Association of Women Law Enforcement Executives, the National Organization of Black Law Enforcement Executives, the National Sheriff's Association, Police Executive Research Forum, and the Police Foundation. It's our belief that the partnership that will be most effective is law enforcement, people that are concerned about this issue from the general population, civilians that are concerned, organizations that are concerned, public officials, and legislators. We have formed the core partnership within the law enforcement community, and we are moving forward with our agenda. Let me tell you what we consider to be the highest priority. There are lots of issues and concerns that we have regarding gun violence, but there should be no issue or concern or resistance from anybody in efforts that are made to prevent criminals from buying and getting a hold of firearms. That is a critical problem because as we've examined the issue, people that have criminal records are the highest category of offenders. So we want to prevent guns from getting in the hands of the wrong people. Well, how do we do that? We must have background check. We've got to have a universal background check. It makes no difference whether or not you purchased a gun from a gun store or purchased a gun from an individual. Anybody acquiring a firearm should undergo a background check. If we don't do this, not only will we be faced with the kind of issues and problems that we're experiencing today, these problems will become more exacerbated because people know in other countries and people with terrorist intent that if you want to get the guns and weapons, just get to America. Everything is right there. You can just go and buy it, and then we can do whatever we want to do. So we consider this business to be an important agenda item for our organization. We welcome others that are interested in participating in this endeavor. Talk to me before I leave, because we want to expand our approach so that we are involving the groups that I talked to you about. Let me say this to you. In 1985, when I first came here, I chaired another group very similar to this one. That group was called the Law Enforcement Steering Committee. It consisted of every major law enforcement organization in this country. And we, at that time, were confronted with legislation to legitimize Teflon-coated bullets that could penetrate a bulletproof vest. The Law Enforcement Steering Committee and its allies, collectively, were responsible played a major role in getting the Brady Bill passed. We played a key role in getting machine guns banned. We were responsible for elimination of plastic weapons, which could have gone undetected through airports. The waiting period, the background checks, all of these things resulted from a united effort of the law enforcement community and its allies. This is the time to unite again. People that were in opposition to the kind of things that we stood for initially gave it second thought. We got strong support, and we got the legislation passed. This is a key point at the efforts of George Mason to pull us all together here in Congress to begin the process again. So again, let me say to you, if you're interested in dealing with gun violence and you want to form a working relationship with the law enforcement community, give me a business card and we'll be in touch with you. Thank you.